Hello fellow gamers, how are you all tonight? Well, I say tonight for me, whenever you're watching for you, it's Board Gamer, and we're looking at Monster Blast. It's a newish game on the PS4. Continue. Right, I was playing this already, but apparently I deleted a lot of the, well not a lot, I deleted the footage and the audio I had recorded for it before I could make it into a proper video. So we're going to have to start afresh. Not that it matters, this gives you the best view, so really it was altruistic of me. Right, so here he is, here's our little, really horrible looking dude. Oh, I forgot how bad that camera was. I just remembered, it's been a few days since I played this, I meant to fix the issue sooner, but I could not be arsed. Right, so this is what the game is. It's just a top-down. I guess it's arena-based. You move from bit to bit after you shoot these guys to death. That little purple bar in the corner fills up when you gather these, and it's what gets you new weapons for the next bits. Let's go down first. So that's pretty much all there is to it. So the gun's dropped somewhere, don't know where, it's not in my immediate line of sight, there it is. Some of them are alright, this one's a grenade launcher, it's okay if you get them at a distance, but other than that it's kind of shitty. Doesn't have much of a radius on it. Oh, fuck's sake. Problem is if you start moving you're more likely to run into shit, but just standing still isn't fun. I'm already out of ammo for that special gun I got. Not that it was very good. So yeah. So look at our dude here though, look at that. Now I didn't have a horrible time when I initially played this. It's alright. It's nothing fancy. But it does the job. I mean, I've got a turret going on there. It's got some entertainment value. It was only a couple quid really. This was back when I had some money for games. Not now, I've got no money for games. Which is a shame, because I saw that Mass Effect Andromeda, not Andromeda, what was it called? Mass Effect, was it Legendary Edition? Yeah, I saw that came out. I would have loved to shit all over that. I'm kidding, of course. I wasn't going to buy EA's crap. If I sound particularly bitter tonight, there's a good reason for it. I got put in Facebook jail today because well, let me explain the context of that to you. I was on the Dark Souls page that a group I'm a part of, Dark Souls free group. We're just sort of one of the players look for help and shit. It's a nice group to be a part of, especially if like me, you really enjoy helping people play Dark Souls, and I do. And yeah. And it was like an 18 comments worth of conversation leading up to the thing that got me banned for the 24 hours. But it was basically all it was I said let's kick his ass, referring to the boss. It was Dark Eater Madeira, if you're interested. I was helping someone with that one. One of my favourite bosses actually. I really like fighting that boss. He's an epic dragon fight. But anyway, I was saying to him, let's kick his ass, and the algorithms that run Facebook said that comment was bullying, because apparently we're not allowed to say anything on Facebook anymore because the robots are really offended by it. I thought we had at least a few more years before the robots started crying because we said naughty words in context, but no, apparently that went against community standards. It was bullying, and now I've got to wait. I mean, it's only a 24-hour ban, it's not a big deal. I could do without Facebook for 24 hours of my life. But, it's a stupid situation, really. And I'm a bit bitter about it just because of the stupidity of the situation. If I'd said something genuinely offensive, I could accept it. I could understand why, it might be an issue. But literally, the context surrounding what I said should have been enough. No, apparently not. Apparently... Oh, I died. I wasn't paying attention to my health there. This is the whole game, by the way. But you get to hear me rant about how shitty Facebook is. Let's try that again. Let's twirl around. But yeah, so that's what's got me in a bit of a foul mood this evening. It's just a stupid situation that shouldn't have happened. Nice to know I've got to heavily censor myself everywhere on Facebook now. I say heavily censor myself, but you know, I've just got to not swear. Basically. I've got to like do the bare minimum to avoid swearing, which is a shame because me, like a lot of people, it's quite prominent in my vocabulary as it is with a lot of people I know. You know, and swearing on its own isn't a problem. At least I've never thought it was a problem, because you know, context can really make things, really point things out. You know, really help you understand why someone said what they said. Just the F word. Why am I saying the F word like that? I've said it plenty of times in this video already. I've got no hope for it. Anyway, the fuck word. Like, on its own, it's not actually a bad word because there's no... Ooh, I think yeah, it's my favourite one. It's my favourite gun. It has a lot less ammo than I remember. Oh, there's the last dude. Oh god, that camera is horrible. I can't state enough how horrible that fucking camera is. What was I saying? I don't know, let's just conclude it with fuck Facebook, and we're, yeah. Oh, that's right, I was discussing that the algorithm completely missed the context of the situation. As of course it would, because it doesn't know. Somehow. Well, I say somehow. Robots just don't know these things, and Facebook is like a lot of websites. It doesn't want to do its own work. It's quite happy to just, you know... Oh shit, he's still alive. I didn't realise he was alive there. Collision detection on these guys is pretty funny. There's somehow... Well, I say collision detection, it's more pathfinding than anything else, is it? Yeah, of course the weapon appears over there. Apparently I'm invested in this. You know, the items down there. Yeah, old rocket launcher. Again, it's actually not very good. There's a lot of weapons in this that just aren't very good. Like, there's little... Sometimes there's little ones that will just go over, I've noticed. Then you move because you can't see any baddies, so you've got to get closer to them. And then you walk into them because this guy's only got one speed. Ooh. Getting a lot of these, yeah. There's one of them. God, look at, seriously, I can't get over the look of this guy, man. Oh god, that's a bomb. Some of those supply crates really aren't useful. There we go. So that's basically the highlight of my day. Is I did put my comment up for review, you know, so an actual person could look at it and see and realise that there was nothing wrong with it. But I'm not hopeful. It's a 24-hour ban, as I say. I'm not gonna die of anything not going on Facebook for 24 hours. I say that I do quite automatically default towards it if I pick up my phone. It's part of why I'm doing this now. It keeps my hands free because I just get annoyed. I don't even like going on Facebook. It's a shit website, but it's one of the ones that's taken over the world, so I kind of got to just live with it at this point. I could just delete my account and go elsewhere. Problem is, I am trying to, you know, do stuff. I share art on Facebook. I share these videos on Facebook. Not that any of it reaches a particularly wide audience, but it's less likely to find an audience if I can't post it. I have to stick with Instagram and Twitter for now. I'm kind of hoping. Well, I say I'm hoping my last one pisses someone off. The last thing I posted wasn't a video. It wasn't a video game. It was a picture of two of my original characters. I draw a lot of original characters. If you're interested, you're probably not, but I've got you here. So you're going to listen to me, or you're going to mute it, or you're going to exit the video. There's actually I've got no power here, have I? Let's face it. But yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, I post a lot of original characters. My most recent ones involves my transgender character. His name is Jesse. He's dancing with a woman of mine. Her name is Jen. Just the fact that Jesse's transgender, I'm just assuming it's gonna piss someone off, because apparently people hate transgender people. I don't know why, but I've sort of stopped trying to understand human prejudice, because it never makes any sense to me. I genuinely don't get it. Apparently it's just bad to be different. I thought differences were what made us fun. Imagine if everyone was just one uniform person. That would be so fucking boring, man. I'm getting bored just thinking of it. A sea of generic looking people. Oh, what do you do, Greg? Oh, same thing as you, Michael. Fucking Greg and Michael. Okay, we're going this way now. Yay, an apple and a banana. There we cleared that stage in like 10 minutes apparently, and 25 seconds. Look at us go. Well, health is probably something to upgrade. So, you know, I should talk more about this game, really, shouldn't I? The issue is, there isn't a lot to say about it. It's like, you shoot monsters and occasionally get other weapons for shooting monsters with. That's the whole game. There is some variety to the monsters. Some of them will later start shooting back at me. But that's really it. This is the whole game. It's just going from arena to arena shooting them. There's no context to what we're doing. I don't know if we're maybe like, are we the landowner here? Maybe we are. I don't know. What is that sound he's making when he's getting hit? Oh, he's dead. Useless fucker. Oh, I gotta press X. Play. Okay. Just continue, I suppose. It's not even convincing recoil, is it? Like, for how much I've spent on this game, it's really not that bad. It's actually kind of entertaining in its own way. It's not the most challenging game you'll ever play. At least not the bits I've seen of it. I got pretty far as well. I did delete the saves though. Mostly because I wanted to go from the beginning. I don't like, if I'm doing a first impressions, I prefer to just dive into it. This video won't be on Facebook, and I just realised that one. Because when I put it together, I'm still going to be banned at that time, and I'm not holding off on sharing it on my other pages just until then. Facebook could just get it late. Besides, they hate YouTube. I don't blame them. YouTube's shit. And I know I'm on YouTube trying to make a living. Like, if I could do this, if I could do games for a living, I would do games for a living. It's problem is, it seems the way to be successful on YouTube is to be successful on YouTube. Like, already be successful on YouTube. Like, so I'm facing an uphill struggle, made worse by the fact that I'm still quite poor and can't afford the newer games that you'd actually want to see. So, a shotgun. It's like that automatic one I had, but slightly shitter. I can do some drawing. I don't want to play this one now. I mean, I can't. I would go do some drawing, but I can't be able to turn the computer on and do a lot of it digitally now. Fucking hell, man! Oh, fuck off! I hate these ones. Like, the problem I have with a lot of these monsters is they're not particularly interesting to look at. Oh, it's a bomb. That's a bit rude. I don't think we need that. Problem is, this cord or whatever it's supposed to be, that really impedes you. So you've got to. Oh, I did nothing. I'm stuck in a corner. You don't want to get stuck in a corner. It's just really easy to get stuck in a corner. But this cord, like, it stops you, but this isn't the sturdiest fucking cord I've ever seen. Maybe cord is this sturdy, I don't know. Maybe he needs a better gun. Who knows? Who knows why any of this is happening? Maybe he didn't pay off the monster mafia, and now he's got to deal with these. There was one more, there it is. That one just didn't seem interested in me at all. Right, there you go. So just remember that those ones spill poison out when they die. Right, a bit of health. You don't get much health from these apples, I just remembered. Oh, fuck off. At least you get that moment of pseudo-invincibility, so you can't be immediately hit again after just getting hit. It doesn't help though when there are so many monsters you can't really do anything. Oh god. Perspective doesn't help. Top down. As I say, it's not particularly difficult, it's just a bit frustrating. You know, because I'm going to be I'm trying to be a pro at this, as you can tell. I'm trying to be a pro at this game. That's going to be the whole channel from now on. It's Monster Blaster. That's the content you want to see. I'm going to be pro Monster Blaster player, so I've got to start getting really annoyed about it. Oh shit, 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 shit. He really does come at you, doesn't he? Obviously, I'm not going to do that Monster Blaster, like, only thing. Like, imagine a whole channel of this. You know? As I say, it's not a particularly offensive game. It's fairly well put together. It's got a distinctive enough art style to it, even if it does sort of look like Minecraft. Sort of, yeah, like a less appealing Minecraft, actually. You know, as shitty as Minecraft looks, it's distinctive at the very least. I think that corn gave birth to an apple, because that's how corn works, ladies and gentlemen. That's how corn works. Come on, keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting. Just walk through it, fuck it. What happens in this dude's face? I mean, I know I keep saying, I just can't help it. Look at him. He looks like Quasimodo. Not even that. He looks like Quasimodo trying to have sex with a radiator or something. Did they have radiators in Notre Dame time? I don't think they did. But that's how bad it is. Again, distinctive. It's definitely distinctive. I wouldn't mistake him for, like, Lara Croft or anything. You know. Even if he is about as complex as the new Lara Croft. Probably upset someone with that. Just a friendly reminder that getting yourself beaten up isn't character development. That's what the games seem to think. I mean, I like this one because they can all get stuck there. I can just pick them off like this. Not exactly exciting, but oh, that little one got me a bit. I like this dude carrying the two forks. It's not even a knife and fork, it's a fork and a fork. You know, I don't need to cut my food. Oh, he's dead. I'm talking about this and he's still here, but he's dead. Just notice the ghosts zonk sometimes when you shoot them. That's quite amusing. I don't want to go down that way because there's going to be nothing there. It's best to keep going up because that leads you to the end of the areas. Oh god, it's one of the big open ones where you got no cover. No cover, guys. This is some serious shit here. I'm gonna have to be careful. I got nothing to defend myself with. What was inside the crate? Was it an apple that I've already eaten? Because it was probably an apple I already. I didn't really pay attention to it actually. Could have been a bomb for all I know. They sometimes are. I don't think the game needs that. I think the supply crates could just be supply crates. Because the movement isn't too bad, at least. I'll say that. The movement itself is quite responsive and decent, but that camera, the way that camera sways around makes me feel a little bit unwell. That's a weird one. Just one tree right in the middle of everything. Ah, a go! Well, no, it's just a regular ghost, not a ghost. Well, just I'm assuming, don't I mean, I can see this as an arcade game. Like one of those mini games you play in an RPG where you go into like a bar and there's just a arcade cabinet. I can see it as one of those. Oh yeah, right. I thought you could get those. Shit, fuck off, you bastard. Fuck off, come on, see what I mean about the splash damage being terrible. don't want to sound too bitter, because my bad mood is not this game's fault. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, it's starting to become this game's fault. But, oh, hello. Oh, shield, that's handy. I'm just going to stand here until I physically have to move. Okay, I've got to move already. Never mind. My pro strategy has been undermined. Just noticed the reddish hue around the screen edge from all the damage I've been taking. Oh god, little one, little one. They move fast. Ah! Fuck off. I've got to get the upgrade bits, because this pistol's dreadful. After a while you do get like an assault rifle, or I think you get like 2 pistols. I can't remember, it's like... I first made the video for this like a couple weeks ago now. I just... As I say, I never uploaded it and then I lost it, because I just didn't keep track of where I was saving everything, and during a random... one of my random cleanses of my hard drives, I accidentally deleted all the footage. And I had like some of the audio. If I remember correctly, I had like a little bit of audio left for it. But not much. Like, there was like maybe... I think it was just the last 10 minutes after I had to pause it. And I accidentally stopped the recording, so I had to start a new recording. I do that sometimes. I like to think I paced it all together with some elegance. Because I record on my phone, as I might have mentioned before, and I find myself having to check to make sure I'm still recording. There we are. If I know that correctly. That fish has got more health for it. There you go, I'm making some progress now. There we go, let's strength. Let's go for that. Not levelling up very fast, are we? There you are, now I've got 2 pistols, see? Oh. Got quite a wide gap between them, but again, the hitboxes are fairly screwed in my favour, as it seems, so... Don't know where that gun appeared, but I really want it, because these are shit. There it is. Oh. Don't want it, because it's shit. Well, use it until it's gone. There we go. I have to heal. The healing items on this game are shocking. Aside from that fish. Now, that fish was reliable enough. These are netted me a lot of them, actually. Another apple. Yummy apples. Yummy apples. Oh, I'm walking into a wall. Stop to scratch me eyeball. Because that's what you should do. You should always scratch your eyeball. It's a great idea. God, I've got some unhealthy habits. Look at this. Look at this. To be fair though, if this had like a co-op mode, I could see myself sitting down with a mate and just sort of mindlessly playing for it. You know when you're in that sort of mood where you want to play a game with someone, but you don't want it to be anything you got to think about too much. Like, simple top-down shooter like this is perfect for an evening with just your mate. Fuck off. There's that ball. I can see him there. Just trying to keep my distance from him. There we are. Again, he'll mess you up. I mean, it is just contact damage, isn't it? That's all the damage is done is contact damage. But you know, fair enough. It does save an animation, and I'm not above cost-cutting measures at all. This is the problem with the last video anyway that I did. As I say, I did a video before this. I was saying that a minute ago. Look at that. Gone back around. But yeah, there's not a lot to say about this game really. I've said everything I need to say, and I wish it was more substantial. You know, because even that lizard lady versus the cats that was like 59p. I had a lot to say about that one. because it was one of those games that was so bad it just kept making me laugh. And then the guy who made that, I assume it's the guy who made that, because it had the same sort of art style, and like in the way that it looked absolutely horrible. He made that Neutronian Inversion. Neutronian Inversion, was that the game? I think that was the name of the game. I can't quite remember actually. So music. Oh fuck, he landed right on me. Okay, let's try that again. Game start. They were running over there. These ones keep shitting out smaller ones when they die, so that's annoying. Maybe if you had some sort of ability to get through them when they corner you, that might be alright. You get ones like the ghosts, you just have a lot of health. Like, there's no feedback from them really, is there? When you're hitting them, your bullets just go into them, and then they just sort of disappear. Not even like a little wobble from them. But if you can nail all those, you do pretty well. Let's go up. Up is the way. Because from what I can remember, that's most of the way you need to go is just up. Oh, come on. This weapon's quite useful, but this one's quite good. Oh god. I had that invincibility bit for a second there. It's like a good second. Oh, I used that all. Like, again, there's no healing items on me at the moment, and that's just getting on my nerves. You can't even buy any, that's the annoying thing. There's no like little currency or shop you can stop to buy shit at. Now maybe they just didn't know how to code that in. Fair enough, it's complicated, but... oh, fuck off. Again, the bombs really aren't necessary. Be careful now. Playing with very little health. Here comes one of... oh, he's dead anyway. They don't take enough. They don't take a lot of damage to do they? Like, I hope this is like isn't the invasion that these monsters have been planning for ages, because I hate to tell them that it's kind of a failure. It takes this many of them just to deal with this, like, this dude, who probably isn't very well if we look at him again. Like, again, he's probably not very well. He's at least been hit in the face with a shovel, probably got some sort of concussion going on there. And they can't even get past him. At least there's no, like, ammo limit. Or no ammo cap even. Like, at least not with your basic pistols. You can sort of just shoot indefinitely. Which is fine, I like that as a game mechanic. I find ammo can be a really restrictive thing to deal with sometimes, especially when, oh fuck off. Let's try again. Especially when you know, the only thing you do in the game is shooting. That's one of the reasons I don't like games like Call of Duty, and there's a few others. It's not just fair to blame it on Call of Duty, but there's a lot of shooters that do that thing where you can only carry a certain amount of ammo for a gun. I just find it annoying. Like, I know that it does sort of stop you from using your most powerful guns constantly, but a good way to balance that is just to make that ammo rare in the first place. You know? I don't know where that new weapon is. Oh, it's over there. It's that machine gunny one. It's that yellowy machine gun. It doesn't look like a machine gun, does it? It looks like, I don't know what it looks like. It's not a machine gun. It does not last very long either. It lasts about as long as I last. In case you needed to know. I am known by many as a disappointment. God. I forgot I actually have healing items at the moment. Okay, at least I'm picking up a lot of these at the moment. But like, if I could save these up and like buy a more permanent gun that wasn't these shitty little pistols. I say shit, they're not that bad. Or maybe just save it up and buy some healing items that I can have, like a better first aid kit. So I don't have to rely on the terrible bloody supply boxes that sometimes have grenades hiding in them. Oh god, he really comes at you. I think at the moment he's still stuck on the other tree, so I'm just going to use it. No, he's over there now. I say he's over there. The corn slows him down at least, that's good. I like that the corn slows him down. Lets me sort of get to safety. Got to use tactics here. This is a tactical game for tactical people. I don't know if I'm hitting anything. Probably not. No, I wasn't. Oh yeah, now I get the new weapon. Where is it? There it is. Oh, it's this shit again. But that automatic scatter gun that I had earlier was fantastic. But my first time playing this, I picked up a lot of those actually. So it's kind of disappointing to see like virtually none of them. Like the regular scatter gun isn't bad either. It's not great, but it does the job. Especially if you can get all the shots to hit the same guy, it's basically a death sentence. That's how scatter guns work. Oh, it's a poison blob. I keep walking into them after I shoot them. You don't want to do that. Do you reckon this guy has a wife and kids that he's defending, or do you reckon, I don't know if he's the hero of our game or just some maniac shooting things, like, it's just lucky these monsters turned up, because he was going to come and murder the people who lived on this farm. Because that's the story I'm making up in my head. That he was just here to murder the people who lived in the farm. Well, that works. Oh, I don't know what that clock does. I'm hoping something useful. I'm going to guess it slows the enemies down. I haven't seen that one. Slows them down or speeds me up. That's going to be my guess. So, yeah, it's got to be for the corn, doesn't it? That slows me down. Yeah, it's that machine gun. Like, the machine gun's alright. I'm calling it the machine gun. It doesn't have a name from what I've seen, but... Wow, it doesn't do a lot of damage though, does it? I'm going to use that and see what it does. Yeah, it seems to be slowing them down. I don't know how long it's going to last for. But I'm going to use it. Oh god, that's even... Oh god, there's another one of these fuckers. Just no, it does stop charging after a minute at least, is that? Yay, a banana. A tasty banana. Nom, nom. I do like something long in my mouth. Just saying that now. I enjoy something long in my mouth. Wrap my lips around it and get it in there deep. I don't know why I need to be like this. No need to be that suggestive, is there? But I made my choice. Like, this is the same map, isn't it? I'm guessing it's just doing that thing where it staples a bunch of them together in roguelite, isn't it? That's what it's called. It's like, no, roguelite's something else. Procedurally generated, I want to say, but I guess it's like a dungeon crawler in that sort of way, isn't it? Where you just go through a series of maps that have been, you know, somewhat thoughtlessly stapled together randomly, and you know. That's the game, that's the content for you. I've never been keen on those, really. I like games with more, you know, sensible structure. Not that they can't be fun. Like, that Curse of the Dead Gods thing I played a few weeks ago, which like 6 of you watched a review for, which really makes me feel good about the amount of work I put into it. Not to be bitter or anything. I bet people just aren't seeing these videos, as I say. The only way forward is to already be popular, and I'm not popular. I'm not even popular among my friend circles, so I don't know what I was hoping for. But yeah, So it stapled its maps together quite randomly, from what I can tell. Oh, it's Bob the Blob. I forgot about this. There's like a little boss. I think he's a boss. Right. Oh yeah, he's bringing minions, because those boss fights are always fucking fun. No, I don't like those boss fights at all. Like, I think the only time I've seen like bosses that bring minions to the fight as acceptable is in like turn-based RPGs. Like that I can deal with. Like when you've got like a party to help you. Again, maybe there's a multiplayer mode that I just missed on this. Maybe I could have been like soliciting someone online for help. But I don't know. I'm surprised my controller hasn't died yet. Actually, it was on 1 bar earlier, and the PS4 controller seems to be really hit or miss about whether or not 1 bar could last it for a while, or if 1 bar could last it for 10 minutes. Because oh, there you go. He's doing that video game thing where he explodes all over. Like, I'm sure that was only done because people were limited by technology. Oh, there we go. So, I think, yeah, we need to deal with the loot armor. I'm still only level 3. Bloody hell. I can't remember if it was this bad earlier. Oh, fuck. It doesn't even damage them. That's the bullshit of it all. I don't know if this luck thing affects the... Is that the... Yeah, that's the regular shotgun, so... You know, it does the job, doesn't it? It's not as fun as the other one. The other one has a much more satisfying sound as well. The ghost can go through things. Am I only just now noticing that? It makes sense, doesn't it? Like, there's a ghost. Bloody hell, man. Waddling around. Waddle, waddle, waddle. Oh, duck walked up to the lemonade stand, and he said to the man, run in the stand. Hey, bump, bump, bump. Oh, fucker. No, that's not how it goes. Look at that duck song. Anyone else remember that duck song? Like, for a while, I wasn't convinced that it was actually a thing, because it was so strange. First time I heard of it, I think I was in secondary school at this point, bloody hell. Yeah, secondary school, and people would reference again. I wasn't on YouTube as much as my mates were, because I found it boring. I found watching videos to be really boring at that point. Oh fuck me. I was more into, just try it again, fuck it, might as well. I'm committed to this now. Committed. I just kind of need to have a chat, really, and this is the closest thing I've got to a chat at the moment. But yeah, no, I wasn't as into YouTube in my school days. I was more into just playing games and drawing, and well, me and my friends. I say friends as if I had more than one. Oh, that was wishful thinking, wasn't it? No, but me and the friend I used to hang around with, we would go out and play. Even in secondary, yeah, like, you know, what kids actually used to do. You know, we enjoyed it. It was fun. We had like our own whole real world RPG going on there that, you know, that we carried on with maybe too long. Who knows? We had fun though. That was the point. We didn't really give a shit if people thought it was weird. Because, well, why would we? But yeah, so I was never that into it. So when that duck song started making its rounds near me, I was so bloody confused. I did not know what people were on about. I thought, I mean, at first I just thought it was a joke around the classroom I wasn't privy to, which made sense because, well, I didn't really talk to people that much. Like, I'm pretty sure I only talked to people to make sure they knew I was weird, so that they wouldn't want to keep engaging me. Not that they tried. I mean, I was that kid who just sat next to them drawing a lot. That was my main thing. I used to draw a lot in school. Like, I was quite happy to do that during lessons as well. It helped me focus. Not everyone really got that, though. They're all just like, oh, why isn't he doing his work? Well, I was doing my work. You know. I was making a genuine effort. Even if they didn't know. Even if they couldn't see that. Doesn't matter, really. In the end, your grades don't matter that much. I got C's and D's, and well, I know people who've had A's who haven't found a decent job yet, so I still got onto my college courses. I still, so, you know, that was fun. I enjoyed college. I keep thinking I could go back and do some more courses. I think so to do during the day. I'm not employed at the moment. I don't know if I've mentioned that before, but I'm not actually employed right now. I'm looking for a job, but it's, well, you know how it's always a difficult market? Well, apparently, it's not getting any easier yet. And I do have a course I'm supposed to do this week. Not looking forward to that. It's a customer service training course sort of thing. I mean, I've done customer service in my life, I'm just not very good at it. I've got that thing where if a customer's a dickhead to me, I will call them out on it. And I will insult them for being an arsehole. Because I just don't believe that just because you're the customer, you're always right, because you're not. Chances are, you're wrong and you're an arsehole. Like, it's when they come up to you, like, I'm in a supermarket working, I'll be working on the milk. Like, as far away from the bread as it could possibly be, and the customer will come up with a loaf of bread saying, "This is out of date." And I'm like, well, I'm sorry about that, but I'll take that off you. Then they go on a rant about how it's unacceptable and how I should be ashamed. They actually said that I should be ashamed. And I was like, well, I pointed out to them, ma'am, I'm not the one working on the bread. They're the one. Don't bring that shit to me. They're the ones you should blame. I never did find out who was on bread that day. I don't think I cared that much, to be honest. It was a funny enough little scenario. It wasn't the only time it happened. You know, but they were standing there trying to make me feel like I'd let them down. That I should be the one feeling really guilty about the bread that they found being out of date. It was only a day out of date, so it was probably left over from the night before. They don't always get noticed, so it can be quite busy working in a supermarket, believe it or not. But yeah, they seemed to think it was my fault, or they don't care. Probably they probably just don't give a shit. But anyway, that's So, you know, I've done customer service. I don't particularly like doing it, as I say, people are dickheads. Not all of them, some of them are quite nice, but unfortunately, more of them are dickheads than are nice. At least they were in my experience. So, I mean, Sainsbury's attracts a certain breed of person that just think they're better than you. Just to let you know, if you shop at Sainsbury's, you're better than me. But yeah, that was just funny. There was a lot of them like that, actually. Yeah, a lot of times when a customer would be there saying, "Oh, this is your fault." It's like, no, it's not. You know, Sainsbury's had Argos brought into them, actually, and at one point I had a customer complaining to me, the person working on the milk in the Sainsbury's uniform, that the Argos employees weren't around. I should point out that Argos was closed at that point, and there was a sign saying that. I don't think it was even open yet, because it wasn't just closed. I think it was still being installed, maybe. I can't remember, actually. All I know is the Argos staff weren't there because that bit wasn't open at the time, and it was somehow my fault. And they asked if I could take their order. I said, no, I don't work for Argos. And they said, but you work for Sainsbury's. No, that's not. Yes, but I don't work for. Like, they work for this company. They're trained on that. The Argos staff are trained to do the Argos job, and I'm trained to do the. How is this even a mistake you get to make? Like, I know how frustrating life can be. I know how sometimes you just need someone. Like, you just complain at whoever you can reach. But that's a shitty way to solve your problems, really. Oh, that's just a bunch of plops. I don't know what these are called, but I'm calling them plops because it amuses me. I finally got some bits. There you go. Oh, 42 minutes. finally, I'm gonna go for health, because these things are really taking their fucking toll on me. Maybe I shouldn't have used them all at once. I would have saved a couple of them. This background music, I can't tell if I like it or not. Like, it kind of suits the game in its own weird way, but it's like, what's the, you know, an earworm? What's the dead opposite of an earworm? Because it's basically what it is. Like, I'm forgetting it as I'm hearing it. Probably shouldn't have used the healing items immediately, but it doesn't make much difference. You know, for all my jokes about it, this isn't the most tactical game you'll ever find. It's not like drinking all your Estus in Dark Souls. Oh, there's the one I like, the scatter machine gun thingy. I don't know what it's called. I don't know any of the names of any of them. Oh god, they're coming for me. They're coming for me. Really? Suppressing fire! Suppressing fire! Who are you against all the Minotaurs? I say Minotaurs. I guess they probably are Minotaurs, because this is Monster Blaster, and Minotaurs are monsters and shit. Bulls aren't monsters, bulls are lovely. Well, they're bulls, I wouldn't say they're lovely, they're just bulls. I don't really feel one way or the other about them. Goodness, he's back so far. One design choice I would have preferred is like firing the pistols individually, like not individually, but you know, rather than both at the exact same time. You know, just like having a, you know, like say left, right. I can't really show you because he fires them both at the same time. Hopefully you get what I'm blabbering on about. I'm going to keep blabbering on because that's what I do now. I'm a blatherer. That's a thing. I didn't make it up. I'm just going to stand here and see how well this goes for a while. Oh, hold on. Someone's coming to flank me. But for the most part, that was actually quite successful. I managed to stay out of trouble for a while there. Oh, it's one of the good ones. Yes, that's more like it. This gun I really like. I like the sound it makes. I like the nature of its fire pattern. That's where the monsters come from, where I go, actually. They're just dropping in. I don't really know why. Like, is there like a drop ship above them that's dropping a bit? This is like a proper organised invasion force I'm dealing with, because that would explain it. It's like 3 bulls now. Oh god, they're trying to corner me, and they're going to succeed, because it's really easy to end up cornered here. Oh fuck. Keep hitting them, because I've got no sense of anything, it turns out. I like these cute little ones, they are beautiful. If you can catch him on the corners of this bit, they can't get you. Oh look, it's another box full of stuff. I got a turret, I got some meat. Some tasty meat. I guess I'm approaching the ending of this bit, I think. We'll see. We're going to go loot, because I feel like we need to get luckier on that. I needed that. Yeah, so I keep saying but yeah, as if I was actually making a point. I might have been making a point. I lose my train of thought all the bloody time. But this is Monster Blaster, guys. You know, like I say, for a game that I think it cost me like a couple of pounds, a couple of English pounds, my hearties. You're my hearties, by the way. I don't know why I said my hearties. You know, we're not pirates or sailors or anything like that. Well, some of us are a certain kind of pirate. Our favourite kind of pirate. Talking about a slur, I really shouldn't. I don't want to be that guy. I have a rather unhealthy habit of, well, using because me and my friends used to make jokes that were really inappropriate, we still do, but largely, this, you know, because we used to say things that were wildly inappropriate, well, a lot of it's just stuff you can't say today because it's politically incorrect. And I know people hate political correctness. I'm thinking it's just because it has the word politics in it. That's my guess. It's got the word politics in it, and therefore people don't like it, or political in it. My little turret will help. I wish I had more of those, because these turrets are really good. Like some of the gear you can get in this is really helpful. Like that shield that keeps you safe is really good. That turret is really good. That automatic scattergun is fucking brilliant. There's some good game design here. There is some good game design here. And again, I'm sitting here willingly continuing. Like, it's not even a game I particularly love, but it's easy to play. Like, if you need something easy to play, this is a pretty good candidate. I'm pretty sure I picked it up because I thought it'd be shit. I do like complaining about things. I'm British, you see. We like complaining about things, no matter how unjustified it might be. Not that we Brits should be complaining or criticising things at the moment. I was only just made aware of how transphobic most of Britain is. I was surprised. I was so surprised when I heard that I was made aware of how transphobic the country I live in is. Oh. Shield Master. Well, that's, I got like a sliver of health, so I don't like my chances. Because you can't damage him while his, oh, he somehow hit me. I feel like we've seen enough though, really, haven't we? Code. Oh, you got the credits down there. It's made by like 3 people. Well, 2 people by the look of it, and some music from what I'm going to guess is one of those open source or like those one of those music asset sort of stores where you can just pick stuff up. That's fair enough. I don't have anything against it. Composing music is hard. I can't even play a guitar. I can't play any instrument. I tried to play the clarinet when I was younger, but apparently asthmatics shouldn't play wind instruments because it's just bad for us. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this rambling hour of me blathering on about Facebook and Sainsbury's and how everything is shit. I enjoy bringing you this content. I'll see you next time.